There we go. We're good. Saved. All right. Back into, oh, of course. All right.
What is it?
What is it?
Well, I'll not loiter. Proper aces.
Does it look different? Any faces get bigger? There's a heated conversation. It seems humans at the cathedral's finally been taken care of. I knew the state army and Sanctifex Forden would be able to handle it. The commotion caused by Lewis is nothing to worry about. No doubt that the Rock of Faces will prove Sanctifex's Forden's unchanging popularity.
You are.
So you say, but don't you find it a bit odd that Louis' face is a similar size? Not really. I mean, it's kind of large, but it's not a similar size. News of the royal funeral incident must have already spread through the country. It seems many people still support Luis, despite knowing about the ruckus he caused. Oh, dang. Good point. There's a strange rumor going about. I've heard that the state army has mysterious collaborators helping them with the human subjugation. Uh-oh. First of all, if that were true, should they go around telling everybody about it? Hasn't become a big enough topic for their faces to show up on that rock.
Look at that. Proper aces.
It's a good point. Why aren't our faces on the rock?
Hello there.
You saved everything.
Sure. Isn't that? Oh.
I want to know who the little people are.
So.
Locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of this monumental stone will their feelings gather as mag.
Tis in thy hands now.
This mag is henceforth entrusted. Oh, I get mag from there? Belief? Due to the king's magic, the face of the highest ranking candidate have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at coronation rocks. You can collect days worth at once. Right, you gain some popularity.
Yep.
Proper aces. Who did this happen? Why did this happen? Ridiculous.
Only thing is, right, like, when we finish that dungeon, oh, we're going back to the dungeon.
Humans? What is it?
What level are we?
What now?
I kind of want to try the bouncer guy, or the brawler. Like, what am I doing?
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Even greater heights among them. 1,200 mag is required. Yes, please.
I'm counting on. Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and Honored Creek, take this form as brawler. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, thou art prepared to expend thine own vitality and plunge into the fury of battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul.
I see.
Nobility of expending one's own life to fight. That's so weird.
Oh.
I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely. Heroes fruit, let's go.
New skills, new possibilities.
Okay, doing the inherents. All right, let's go to, where do we need to go?
All right then.
Let's go.
Go to the dungeon.
You. If
All right.
let's see.
Nord Mines, Northern Border Fort.
We could fulfill a request there.
Clock's ticking.
I would say, oh yeah, I got a new person, but I had this person already.
It's your call.
Let's go.
Let's be off.
The party at last found themselves at Belega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country, destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
Is this right?
That's right. Yeah.
My thanks.
Let's see,
Where was
let's see if my stuff is in here yet.
Oh. You'll come again.
That's kind of crazy. I guess you gotta start a new game.
Okay then. Let's go.
We got our healing supplies. We're ready to go. Oh, geez.
I don't see anything we can't handle easily. Amazing!
Definitely gonna have to target, add lock on.
There they are.
Screw up.
I see the enemy. Time for some close position. How's that? We have the edge.
Got punched in the butt.
Settle this quick. Right, let's keep this up. Not bad. Let's take that much.
3 enemies left.
I see
we
you.
can do this. Numbers we're talking here.
A tough one. Take this.
One more
I wonder if you can respec your points.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Careless.
Don't get sloppy.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
Looks like that's all of us. Great job, everybody.
That'll do.
Whew. That should do it.
They're almost ranked 20.
Let's push through. Catch.
Hey, great job.
Tis our opening.
Okay. Let's give this all we got. Not done yet.
I'm gonna use my life to punch this guy.
Just 2 the enemy.
Took one down.
Right there. Worthy foe after all.
Let's wrap this up.
Great job, Troll.
It does fair enough attack power. I wonder where it falls.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Okay.
I wish I had these in singles. The cherry mixed with Jack Daniels is not as good as the regular
Is that
Coke.
the end then? We've cleared the way.
Maybe because I got gummy worm flavoring in my mouth too. But oh,
Right there. Okay. Let's see this all we've got.
Spell swoop.
attacks are fast though. Oh yeah,
Still standing, I see.
I don't know what he's saying, so I wonder his lyrics.
Through. I right there.
Oh, that's and higher when you hit him, it's gonna hurt him.
Great job, everybody. There are still some foes around. Don't let your guard down. No problem. They saw us. On your toes, everyone. You hanging there? Not tired, are you?
We can't get sloppy.
Know these types
Oh
of
crap!
things. Stay focused.
It's okay.
Oh,
Whew, not
he wasn't
too
ready.
shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
They're running away actually.
I see the enemy.
Hey, good one.
There they are.
Avoid those back. Stand ready.
Do,
At the end then. We've cleared the way.
Ah,
To us. I'll give it my all.
Down one fell swoop.
Tougher than I thought.
I'll let my.
let my fist do the talking.
Take this. Two remaining.
Gotta be stronger.
This handle. Only two enemies
Probably have to
left.
change his
Got one.
Let's take it.
I stand right there.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Our
Wait,
foes
where's
are
the
not
blue?
vanquished. Be on your guard.
It's not down here. It's gone.
They saw us.
Thesaurus. Thesaurus. God dang it.
It's dangerously low. Watch it.
It really is. I'm sitting here getting attacked. I'm not trying to dodge or nothing.
Right there.
Hanging in there?
There they are. Let's push through.
Are you feeling okay?
Let's keep moving.
I am feeling okay. Like you're asking me, but
What now?
I think we're gonna change his what do you got?
What now? Seeker!
Brawler's kinda weak. I don't know if we want to go with that. We'll do Seeker. Bum, 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 bum. You know, it's not. He doesn't have anything that to kind of help them be strong, but try to make it a little bit better going in here against. All right.
All right.
All right. Let's go in and kick some butt. The Guapataparos must be acclimated to people. Yeah, people coming in here and dying.
Watch out.
He's not messing around. Be careful, everyone. I'm not messing around. It needs to be careful.
On guard!
Come on, monster. You shall be rust upon my lands.
No holding back!
I will fight with pride. Wind!
I messed up.
Observe the enemy. I see you!
Mockingbird got them right in
Now,
their weak
what's the
spot.
play? Are you prepared? Hack and slash!
Vitus power. Here.
Trust me. Is everyone... Night! Not now. Behold! We stand
All right,
together!
let's go!
Behold my power!
Mockingbird got them right in
In
their
the
weak
name
spot.
of... No holding back!
Let's come forth, royal soul. Is there another way? I won't hold back. With healing power.
I owe you.
He's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
There!
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Not out of this yet. Warrior! Hack and slash!
Stroll can't
okay.
take any more.
We can do Vitus power. We can do this.
My thanks.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. I see you!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Here!
Thanks.
Uh-oh. His defense is still down.
I wonder. Let's go. With healing power.
I'm obliged. By the sworn oath of knighthood. With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
I can't afford to hold back.
Let's do it.
I'll cut you down!
Stroll,
Oh, he
you
missed.
better than that.
Come on, Stroll.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Dang, Stroll.
Captain's on his last legs.
I won't hold
Someone
back.
get him healed up.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! Charging in! Let us fight!
Got us all
as
jacked up
one.
here.
Need help!
And thus I end it!
That's so cool.
Mockingbird got them right in
I
their
shall
weak spot.
fight as the noble I am. Warrior!
Can't afford you to miss.
Tougher than I thought.
Let's stay calm. Vitus power. We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Mockingbird badly wounded. Someone heal him.
All right, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Mockingbird in bad shape.
Everybody's good. Nobody needs help. Everybody's good.
There!
One person needs help. Yeah. Don't neglect your heals.
Good.
And we got a new weapon for the Seeker.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Brute's horn.
That's...
This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine it being gored by it. Ugh. Really, you all seem pretty put together during the fight. No, that thing was tougher than anticipated. We lit up even a little. We may have well been defeated. It was a close one.
I don't know.
A win's a win. All that's left is to take this back to the Igniter shop.
All right.
I want to explore more.
Say,
I see.
I won't regret nothing. What else is in this room? Oh, there's nothing else in this room. Still no regrets.
I see the enemy.
Amazing.
Charging in.
Come on. There.
Get.
Exemplary.
No blue thing.
What?
All right.
Leave it to me. Hey. Okay then. Right?
That was a quick run. That's probably a good spot to do some updated grinding or whatever. Like later, we want to level up some of the harder, the lower level things. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work.
All right.
The Goop Tauros lies defeated, and we have the proof. We'll be able to shop at the members-only Igniter shop. Yep, I got it. Don't worry about it. I found myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. Cheating rice, or mashed potatoes and peas, shepherd's pie. We earned our rest today. Good job.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
The narrator sounds kind of disappointed.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore
me.
it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The
What'd he say?
giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's
When is the day of decision, though?
revolutionary. It's unprecedented.
They've told
matter
nobody.
who you are, you can take
Excuse
the
me.
throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs.
That's the
Right,
twist at the end.
Let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for.
They say you can't be
aspirants,
assassinated.
at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on.
Even
He
you.
might not be ruled by Clamar. What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go for
Yeah, stop asking me questions. I ain't got the answers.
Spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Said I ain't got the answers.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
I'm gonna change this around a little bit because I didn't realize I was blocking the characters' faces until now. It's a whole new day. I even played the demo. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be blocking the characters' faces. All right, we're ready. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
There's the dual rule.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
It's all right. Just try to stay calm.
I've searched all around the place, but I couldn't find her. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria. Where could have Maria gone? Maria, please be safe. Maria, I just met a girl named Maria.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
The hours feel like hours. The minutes feel like minutes. Is there?
That's terrible.
That damn Louis.
So foolish, it arouses great.
There's no like signs pointing in her direction.
But why?
Hmm.
So foolish, it arouses
What should I do?
I was thinking she may be up here. Because where it all happened.
How did I wind up here?
All right then.
Let's show it on the map here. Maybe the quest. There's not a quest to look for. All right. I have to wander off. We're looking for Maria. She could be anywhere, remember? Oh, what I did. What I did. Hey, have you seen Maria? That's what she's gonna cook. Dad started crying. Oh, dang. She died.
What should I do?
So foolish, it arouses great.
Maybe this way?
Let's not.
Okay. Can't go that way yet. Isn't that the back way?
So foolish, it arouses great.
That damn Louis.
That's
That's a church.
What now?
I don't think I had any new equipment that could be taken to the church. Are they gonna stop me from turning this in? Until we find her. So where would she be then? Because they kind of stopped her from she's trying to escape the city.
Come off it.
Wait!
Nope, still in the city. All right. The search for Maria. She's probably down still.
I certainly can see it being Whoa!
I rode the sword down the stairs. It was really easy.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Unstinking believable.
You come up with the idea to ride a sword.
Hey, mister.
I'm gonna say maybe the information person has some information. Do some dead animals. This body's just laying in the streets. It's so crazy.
How to handle this?
Looking for a kid. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. The Grand Cathedral. Literally just there.
What should I do? What's going on?
I was literally just there.
This is all right. Now, how did I wind up here?
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood gal? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. You let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while. For a while.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely.
He was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his
One
home.
time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name.
Something he never did?
But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Yes, that is why. Because we have resurrection stones and
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
You'll see him again. Just a long time from now.
It's going to be so lonely.
But he'll always see you.
The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes.
Kids. I swear.
Let's all sit down for some supper.
I swear.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest.
Their
and
aims
recovery.
is to get the other guy up in the rankings. It should be their aims.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really
I
are a
forgot we
strange
gotta be
one.
building up
My
relationships.
kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
Just a little bit of room. We gotta go run some errands tomorrow.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine.
Maybe
this would
question
turn out
who
well
is
when
the guy that like
public
their
opinion,
actual
tribal
king?
perspective always divides us.
If he's using-
Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us
So there's more Clamar in the world. Interesting.
insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
I'm already asleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
Alright, well, don't need that curse formula anymore.
It's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. You wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Oh, no, so yeah,
I
tournament.
Like about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk.
It seems like everything's in motion already. It exists.
What are we supposed to do?
Need a plan, and then we take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives an advantage. We get the people's attention.
Get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it?
These worms have
Quite a
faces.
gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold
Never
on
eaten
a
gummy
second.
worms with faces, so I don't know how
Getting
that feels.
Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember, who's actually risking their life here?
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
It was my idea.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right.
I reminded the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
How are you a
Resolve
guide
has
anyway?
marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Nod.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Huh. No.
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it.
Better be.
I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Wow.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
El Mrete. That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice
Oh, these are
you,
the Dragon Ball
we'll
cards.
have to make quite a stir among the people.
I need to see if they, if
Reaching for
Bandai
the
has
throne will do
the
it.
a guide on
Does
how to
that
play the
mean you're
Dragon
not coming
Ball,
back?
No, we'll be back.
the Dragon Ball game.
Although we might be a while.
It's probably the same.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now.
I lost
I'll leave you two to
the
registration.
the
We should be
separators
taking
again for
entrance
this
at the recruitment center.
card box.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem.
You?
Well,
Really?
I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
They were.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
Yeah, well.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
What was even the point?
Obviously.
What was
you're
even the
gonna
point
need
of
a
saying
carriage.
that?
Otherwise,
It doesn't
the whole
even
thing's
matter.
off here. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
I will not be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
But I slayed a human. Twice.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
I'm a twice human slayer.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster builds have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
Bounty.
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
That's the pay. Oh, I found it.
Ugh, he's horrible.
Do for
Heisme,
these.
a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
The guy with the
This might
horns.
just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Ties me.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure.
Bro's out here looking fabulous.
Besides,
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Not children play acting.
Stuck up.
They want kingly types.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
He knows what he's doing. Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And
That's
if
what I'm
he
going
had
with.
a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
No. I will not listen to your plight.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
Can he
Fine.
afford lenience?
Get ready,
On
Pete.
top of his past
Dads are
crimes,
crashing the party
Heisme
in
has
1 minute.
stooped to abducting
But don't
our
worry, I'll be
widows
penning for your return.
and children. Selling them off, some say.
Ads are getting ready to start in a minute. When ads start, we're going to just pause right here on this section and just, have a little conversation about some things. We don't want, yesterday we were kind of like still going through stuff while the ads were running and people were missing things. So I don't want to do that again. I want to kind of, at least try to let it be a little fair for people. So what I'm doing right now is I have these one-piece cards, and I guess 50 makes a deck. I don't have the. You probably need the starter deck to actually play because you need a bunch of the Don cards, and I'm guessing those come in the starter decks. You don't get a lot of Don cards in the booster packs. Those are just like special cards. Don cards give you like extra points or whatever. But the ones in the booster packs are like special rare versions of Dawn cards. So what I'm doing right now is just organizing all of these by color and type. There's like a bunch of different types of them. There's stages, which are active like a field of play type thing. And I don't know why you would have 3 stages. You can only put one down at a time. So I don't know why you have 3 of the same kind. I was playing the tutorial and it had like 3 of the same kind in your deck, and I was like, that's weird. And there's characters, there's leader cards, which if you play like Hearthstone, leaders are like the main leader dude. The characters are your cards that are in play. It's kind of straightforward, but also it's a little bit more difficult, I think, than Union Arena with how some of the cards work, because you see this one here, it has 3,000 points on the front, but then if you look on the side here, it says counter. So like while somebody's trying to attack you, you can play one of these cards as a counter attack card to buff up your points on your character. It's kind of a lot going on with it, to be honest with you. There's like these trigger cards that also have counters on them. If you have 2 or less life cards, up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. So it's kind of cool, but at the same time it's like, whew. Some of these cards probably are a Monkey D. Jace's leader card. Once per turn, give up 2 of your total currently given Dawn cards to 1 of your characters. So, I said it's cool. It's a lot going on. Some characters have abilities some do not. There's these trigger cards. Trigger cards, how they work. It's like a character with a trigger. They, when you get attacked, one of your card from this pile goes into your hand, and this in this game is from the deck. And if it has a trigger, that activates when it gets pulled after you get attacked. That's crazy. This card has 0 power. And then they also have affiliations. Like this down here says Drum Kingdom. So if they're part of a certain affiliation, they get bonuses based upon if you're building like a type of deck that uses that affiliate. So there's a lot going on with this game. Pretty detailed. I don't know if this has more going on than Magic. I haven't learned how to play Magic. I'm thinking about it. Magic just has a lot of cards. Like maybe too many cards. All right, we got all these together. Oh, I put an event card in here. So we're going to stack them up. Stack them up. We can actually put them away now. So I got an idea of how many of each card I have. I have a lot of character cards, a few stage cards, and some cool leader cards. Probably look these up later. Put those away. And I'm getting a little hot. So we turn on the fan. Ad is over. Let us continue.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
You don't gotta cry about it, bro.
Pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
All right. Oh, I gotta go select. Actually, I gotta select the contract.
I can't forgive that.
Please, is investing in monstrosity like that a bit more complicated? All right, let's get Heisme. Oh, we gotta take it to the window. Okay. What a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the Tournament of the Throne. I am. That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. That idea makes me sick to my stomach. And yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I suppose he's a candidate too. Oh, I guess that wasn't the window I was supposed to go to.
Hey.
Oh, I got distracted. You sure you can handle it? Of course I can. You're an odd one, all right? Either that or you're just green. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
All right. I have no deadline to bring in Heisme. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget to check back. Excuse me.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind
Don't
that.
worry about it.
Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Well met, eh?
Dang it. They say let's rest. I guess there's nothing I really want to do at night. Oh, maybe I can turn in this quest though. Oh, nope. I'm making us go to the open ceremony tomorrow.
Don't push yourself too much.
I also can't even cook.
Hello.
I can't do nothing.
Fancy a bit of info?
You don't even have any new information?
Now then.
Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. Guess I'll go upstairs. Jeez. Maria. Argentina. I still have things to do. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a drill. This is not a test. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help.
Hey.
She gave me the one from Grievous' Personal Effects. It covers all the main roads.
Yeah.
Fabian continues to be our anchor to pay her back. Let's achieve our goals. It doesn't. Why shouldn't I go out right now? I don't understand that. I guess I'll rest.
Good night. Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
That's
Please
right.
come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life.
Such an imposer, man.
Tis no easy burden.
Imposer.
When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it. You truly are devoted to him.
Truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do. When you got me thrown out.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world.
Should have said when you got me thrown out.
Curious to see a utopian novel these days.
That's not exactly how it happened, though.
Banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Go ahead and read a passage.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness
now
would
look
not
what they're
have
doing.
suffered such a fate. No. as a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies.
Now look what they're doing.
In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, now we got to go to the thing. To the thing. The thing-a-thing.
Lady Juna!
Lady Juna. I like the little anime cutscenes they have in here. Is she gonna sing a song? Whoa. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I was expecting operatic stuff. Clap, 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 clap. Her eyes are crazy. She's a bug person.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne.
He doesn't get cool animation.
First time the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, Ascenta's crown.
Wow.
It's perfect for this.
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Altaberry Heights.
Our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido.
I come before you only in loyal
Get that
service
on
of His
it.
Eminence.
Get down on it.
Relinquish the throne
Get
to him
out.
gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still,
All of them.
it's not over
They
by
have all
far.
the horses in the race.
Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Uh-oh. I mean, he has to come himself to be a part of it.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Up his own
He's
fault.
not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country
This guy,
needs
even his eyebrows are
is
purple.
power.
Bro, serious.
Well, it's not quite
Purple
all
power.
the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss.
Rudolph
In
Krauss.
it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne.
What is
it's
this?
Lena Caden.
Look at them fingers.
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful.
people are
and
hilarious.
deposing the hideous. It's Milo Maurizio.
Wow.
Not Milo?
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
I guess it's me. Gets to come out and everybody can throw stuff at me. Oh, an Elden boy.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Dang. Why did they help Elder again?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Got set up. Why do I need a carriage?
So, contestants,
All right, you got
are
animation.
you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick.
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
There's one way to make an entrance.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Huh.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and
This
earn
guy.
your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
think it's pretty fast.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
So that's how they work. Hey. I'm getting a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Right, so
Just a sec.
do I have a time limit on this? Is this our carriage? Shall I just run her along the main road? Doesn't seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment. Now let's have some coordinates for our little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martyria. Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. A city on the main road. I see. So this is where we have to go. What happened to like helping out the people in the town?
Wow.
Down to Martia, eh? On this crass legs, old. I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safe at that kind of speed. Bally good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Matria.
This is amazing.
And this
I
is
don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road.
It always does this, but my PS5 is never hot.
Girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that.
Excuse me.
Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus? Are you there?
Neurus.
I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not the new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
Oh.
Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh.
Pish
woman.
and
She's
tosh.
Royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need.
Exactly.
Might I at least see it?
I'm doing this. I gotta wash my beard. Right, I'm off topic. I know.
Specially made for His Highness, yes. Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet. Dash it! Off with you now. Leave me be.
You haven't built it yet.
Acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
It's been right there the whole time.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Nope. Take some liberties.
You cannot mean.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and...
Like the grimace he's making.
I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
That's a very interesting
Like her, collecting
beard
dust
cut.
in storage.
Like, I can see it working.
No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
I don't think I've seen anybody with that before.
I'm working
Only
toward a
anime.
dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Ooh.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral.
They're talking to her teeth.
As soon as you can.
Bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as possible.
You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes.
Tis no scheme.
Oh, he has wings.
I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy.
Pish and
A
tosh.
little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
The way
How
he's
encouraging.
chilling back with the
Just
one
to
arm
push
back.
this
That's
runner
great.
As far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die, we die together.
I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
He's a mechanical guy, right? Does he give
knows
us the
prince
gunner?
is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own
Maybe.
devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point.
He
We
got
do
all
need
tight.
to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. Not the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. All right. Check that out, I guess. Yes, we got some time. It's pretty smooth. I'm kind of surprised. It's like running. Wonder how he managed that. But I suppose they've earned the repetition that I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from idea, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. I guess I should practice my enunciations and stuff. There's a bed there. Where are we going now?
What's this?
Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a barrel. I wonder what it's used for. I wonder what it's used for. This is crazy. We are literally going nowhere. What is that? Y'all trying to fight? Oh. They're not trying to fight. We're merrily, 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 merrily on our way to nowhere in particular. Is this the kitchen? It looks like the kitchen. Looks like one of Nora's inventions in the making. Up here, here's the kitchen.
Got it.
It's the kitchen. I can prepare meals here. Not right now. Got it. Stock with food for the cook it first before eating it. To the engine room. Dun, 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 dun. A washing machine. And up a vacuum. Pile of powder.
Now, where was I?
And more.
Ah, how good of you to come. What would you care to know?
I don't want any lectures. What can we learn? Let's learn.
All right.
Light dodge.
This should do it.
And
I've been saving this.
excuse me. Huh. Probably should learn healing. Let you stroll.
All right.
Fire. What's a nice proclamation?
This should do the trick.
You should also learn.
All right.
Heat up.
Time to get serious.
Oops. Hulkenberg should learn. Bot.
All right.
This calls for greater measures.
Go back to Mage. I don't know if I can only learn a couple of things with Mage. That's all right.
It's conceivable. Adieu. Oh. You'll come again.
Snap back to reality. Oh, the gold's gravity. Bum, bum.
This?
It's like a heart. Looks like there's a pipe in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best to be told to captivate audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Maybe some other time. Still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about braiding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies traveling, which help improve your virtues in the day. This is yours. Dun 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 dun. It's an igniter. That's crazy. When it was like giving off like crazy heat. I wash my clothes. Increasing my max MP. These are the books. No, those are upstairs.
Speaking of,
if you're hungry, recipes learning honeybees. Use the gauntlet around this cookie table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. Buy them when find them lying around. Try to experiment with as much as possible. All right. Got some recipe notes. Let's cook. We need holistic whitefish. I can only make red grass roasted beedu. Over here dying. And don't you vomit here. I can handle a swing of a carriage, but this is just another beast. Seems I need to learn to endure it. That's right. We've done cooking before. I guess what we can do is there's a watchtower. I should try washing clothes. Oh geez. Are these pipes also? Where are we running to? We're just running in circles in the desert. We don't even know it. Can I read a book? Cannot read a book. Oh, here we go. The New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Want to read it over by the window? Getting more imagination. So we spent some. Yes, let's read the book.
Actually,
there are so many things in the world which very simply I do not understand. There are so many things I've learned since we started. The world is vast. Sure. Sure. It really is. The world I knew before seems so small now. I know this time we're traveling for our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey when I'm free. Maybe I'll write a book about it.
sweet.
Just make sure you include me as a co-author, all right? Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I have to keep working hard. You're already helping me plenty.
What?
Especially since I don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. Yeah, let's keep reading the book. It describes a new world of a place other than this really exists. I'd like to visit it someday. I feel like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together.
All right.
Woo. Got a long way to go.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Stop at a camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities of the Gauntlet Runner about the journey with your allies. First time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it's going to be a long night. Let's talk to the old guy. Absolutely. This run is such a guilty pleasure. Through credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about that terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. Better get my 40 winks.
Hey.
And I'm not too much care to keep me company for a while. They're recalling the past and planning for my future with stroll. Maybe I can hold my imagination.
I see.
Let's look at where we are right now. Gallicus 2. Yeah, maybe we'll do Stroll. Maybe we'll hang out with Stroll. Everybody's 2, so.
Now then.
Next up is Martyria. It feels just like yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern forest and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of,
I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends?
What's that about it?
Power isn't everything.
oh, I see.
As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Marshall might have alone would help there. Wait, what? Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. I felt my imagination grow as Stroll and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
More imagination growth. I wonder how far I'll take to get to level 2. Come on, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Let's get that level up.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
true.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams. I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners are really neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye out on the road, okay, nurse? Doom, 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 doom. 2 days. 2 days on the runner. I ran through the runner. I didn't see like a shower. It's kind of odd, just saying. Oh, they come out the back door already. Doom, 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 doom. I guess I can play around with the washing machine. I think this is the wrong way though. Yeah, I don't think I've been over here.
Guess what?
And the weird crotch.
Ad break coming up in 1 minute.
Oh, look at him
Use the
chilling.
time
That's so
wisely,
crazy.
Maybe tell a joke or two in chat.
Oh, he actually moves around too. Does he move based on? No, he just does it on its own. That's cool. Saw him relaxing. He got all serious. Now he has his leg up. Now he's relaxing again. He just keeps changing position as he drives. We are going nowhere. We're literally going nowhere. Every time we look at him, he's like, I'm actually paying attention. Don't worry about it. An ad break. All right. I'm gonna stretch my legs this time. I didn't do that last time. So we'll be back with the ad break.
What now?
Did I make it back in time? Am I late? Am I early?
This?
Time to wash clothes.
Understood.
Now then.
Why am I a master of laundry, you ask? Because my parents practically beat me. It actually said it got hot. No, it's a good time to blow out my computer or my PS5. I have to assume that dust has made it overheat. Because it's not hot. But it decided on its own that it was. It only does it with this game. It's kind of interesting. To say, what's it doing? What we got going on here? Nothing. We got nothing going on here. Hold on. Let's see. Technical issues. Technical issues. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Be right back. All right. We're back. Hopefully, I guess had an autosave there, so we should be all right. That was funny. That's crazy. A little overheat issue. But I believe we got it sorted. We reorientated the PlayStation. The bottom was hot.
I trust this will...
So... Hopefully this autosave. Follower. Where's our... Right here. Courage. It also need to get Stroll leveled up to 2.
Hey.
If you got time, join me out as freshing in the middle. Maintain my weapon, help me improve my focus during fight, and hone my courage. I will. Let's go.
Got a moment?
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after the things settle down, I like to live without a sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from me by others. That's why one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan, let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. Got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it gets attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. We'll fight for change.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction, how does one become so bold? I just do whatever. I do what I must.
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of us as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increase my courage.
All right.
Bling, 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 bling. All right. Hey, 1300. It's pretty good.
I say, we could stop for
Break time, chums.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent.
Can we check out these areas like we've stopped in at them?
Of the bleak desert. One theory.
Maybe we step on a.
Roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magma surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Shall we get a closer look? Yeah. That's crazy. So pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves, it's as though the whole world has been painted red.
certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. I'm going to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nuris, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished. Take it as a keepsake. You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Of course, I've already committed all of this safety to my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. We'll do that. We'll give it to Maria. Aren't fairies in the same classification? Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it's tinted to blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. But I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Bling, 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 bling.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
But don't. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. I can't believe he's still not at 2 yet.
Yep.
Apparently you can eat bugs, according to Hulkenberg. I should try to catch one. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. I shall what? I shall do what now? Oh, can't see the tree from here, huh? Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Except for reminding home, if I'm honest, I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying Gauntlet Runner. Are you feeling better now? I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything. Haven't always been this weak, but that swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with the agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who have survived are faring now. All right, let's go. Can we go inside? Can we talk to Hulkenberg? Where's he at? It's cooking. There's a random book, I guess. Maybe he's on the back deck. Nope, not on the back deck. Maybe he's downstairs. Nope, not downstairs.
Come on.
Like clean, not now. Ah, he is. He's in the engine room. I was about to give the reactor inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured, a lick won't do you any harm. Help him make his rounds. I feel like he's important, so I could be wrong though.
Spare a moment?
It all looks complex, I know, but any apparatus here is just a collection of smaller parts. If those individual parts aren't cared for, the whole lot goes kaput. Which is why today we'll be oiling them. Vital business keeps them from rusting and wearing down. Now how much oil should I apply? Just coat the grooves.
Oh.
Perfectly dolloped. That's the kind of work that'll get you in the machinery goods books. I feel like this detailed work has helped me improve my wisdom.
All right.
Bling, 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 bling. Let's go.
Now then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, he's excited again. Last time he was like, nah, I guess everything worked out.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
Uh-oh.
A cannonade.
We're being attacked. Oh. 2 runners attacking us?
My star is rising!
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, we got caught in a crossfire.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Gladel and Gladel. Guido and Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Wasn't like they're trying to land a fatal shot?
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, they're dashing well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I kind of just want to see how it plays out.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I don't wanna.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet woman. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral!
Was that not enough? You.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's
I don't care.
army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
That smirk.
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
The petrification magic?
Are you prepared?
I don't think I have that.
Not now.
I'll show you the essence. Maybe not.
I might have an item.
This should work.
Witness me, brethren!
It doesn't say.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Doesn't say anything's working.
No. To the rear guard! Moving to the front! Comrades, lend me your strength! Not this skill.
I
shall fight as the noble I am. After me! Something else.
What could you hope to achieve? Take this!
Putting on cocky smirks.
He knows we can't attack him.
Light is power.
Light!
Prepare yourselves.
Come! This won't do. To safer ground! Into the fray! Behold! We stand together!
We jump thrust.
Roar with royal might!
It's too early to go to his
I call
side.
upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Let's stay calm.
Is this working? We can't attack the devil.
Oops.
What could you hope to achieve?
Oh, please!
That's kind of cool that it actually like stops you though like that.
Brace yourselves!
Allies, together!
I'm counting on you!
Behold my power!
Know your place.
Resist.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
I guess ice is her helm.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now!
We're gonna smirk.
Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Oof.
Take this! Damn it!
Hey, he hit me. Cheater. I am a candidate too, man.
Let's go.
Nice! You hit their weakness!
I stand ready.
That's your opening, Captain.
Right there!
Witness me, brethren!
The power of fire!
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul. Freeze!
Impossible!
Observe the enemy. Huh.
Touch this! A worthy foe after all!
Sanctism will reign!
Ow.
Oh, you've done it. Sanctism will reign!
Oh, he got him. Want to get him back on his feet, but also.
So, yet you're desperate, struggling.
Can I defy the inevitable? I am immune to all your wicked
He
harms.
gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Cheater.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
This is a waste of his time, apparently.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Uh-oh.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you'll live to see another day.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly,
That hair is crazy.
got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well,
Sweet girl.
Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chasten and shoot. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Shoot.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
I'm like, I don't know who she is. And bro over there freaking out.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really?
Really?
No one else wants to shake her hand?
No.
Then on behalf of Swoop, I suppose it falls to me.
You can do it. You got it.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
I know she gets like an accent sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't have one.
Hey, up there!
It's a bird. It's a plane. Is it a flying one? A flying runner?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Looks way too heavy. It's so big.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I wasn't expecting that voice.
Crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
We're supporters.
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot, then. He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely. Okay?
No, I don't want to. To help you, Count Luis.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
I do.
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
Exactly.
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
You didn't see that.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that...
Well, I guess we'll see him at the end of the game.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of
Mad that the other one can fly.
engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Nah, he's mad the other one can fly.
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make
Couldn't do
even
it.
old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
It's right there. We can go there.
This one's important.
No deadline. An old inventor named Nuris once knew is living in Camiro. All right. Maybe we'll be able to fly as well. Get an airship.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The carriage can never keep up with this place. Some gratitude would be appreciated. It's hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Bardon awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne.
The way dude in the background is standing.
Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates' gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have
But
casualties.
surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Don't look at me like that.
Read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me
Totally
show you
knackered.
to it. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
You've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake.
Yeah.
Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
What?
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Pass.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
She's about to.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste
This
is
lady eats
divine.
anything.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile?
You too.
The sound effects. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides
No.
can twitch a bit. It's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these
It's a business.
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
It's a lot of kids.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
It's not the guy, is it? A giant sandworm nest in the wastelands, reputed to be the hideout of Heismay.
And there's a campground.
Safe place to stop in the gauntlet run and take a
And
break.
right there's a labyrinth. Let's see.
Let's see.
No abandoned mine.
Here's where we are now. Here's
There's a runner.
Oh, I smell trouble.
Somebody else's runner.
Let's see.
There's a runner.
Let's.
There's a runner.
Let's. All right.
All right.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder
Oh,
how
why they
we
showed
can
us the map.
survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together. We'll get the job done.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Any desserts?
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine steak
Everything is
made from the
sandworm.
juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit.
She's so crazy.
Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
Excuse me.
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
This guy. This guy.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
No, we must talk to people.
Aye.
I never would have made a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. But hey, you wanna buy something from me? To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given to despair. I didn't hear the talker go off. Dang it. Normally the dude says something. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
This is a test message.
Oh, I guess he didn't say anything that time. All right. Fair. Ads in progress. So tomorrow is tomorrow we probably won't be on that much longer tonight. I didn't get on till later. And tomorrow I need to get up and do set up for a painting tomorrow. And then I think tonight then the nighttime we'll hop back on. So we'll probably play for like another hour or so and hop off here. And I guess I'll see who else is streaming so we can give them a raid at that point in time. But it's still a whiles away. Maybe. kind of curious. There's a lot of the Dragon Ball game, the Dragon Ball card game. I don't think anybody plays that on Twitch. It has an online game, so it's kind of interesting. The Dragon Ball card. People are playing Sparkling Zero right now. I think it's called Fusion Worlds. Dragon Ball Super card game. Super card game, Fusion World. People have searched for it. I see a card board game, super card board game, Fusion World. People have been playing it. There's nobody playing it now. Bum 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 bum. Dragon Ball Super card game, Fusion World has 2 categories. Dragon Ball Super card, that's weird. Bum 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 bum. Is this how it works here? If the actual game puts actual people on the board. Oh, I didn't put the. Oh, did I put the? I did put that break thing on there. If it actually puts the actual game on the board, that'd be pretty interesting. Oh, that's crazy. Turns are moving so fast though. Jeez. Oh, it says replay. I'm playing a replay of the match. That's cool. There's like digital tournaments. That's one way to check it out. All right. I think the thing is done. Let's hop back into the game.
Pleasure to see you.
Excuse me. So y'all come this way. Please make yourselves comfortable. The beds are in the back. Pass the door on the next.
Got a moment?
Always forcing me to call it a night. Stroll, my man. Nice to sleep at the end, isn't it? I love a good end.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the bed at the end. I see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. Suppose if a runner is a castle, then he's its king. I got more to do, but they won't let me do it, so.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near.
It's gorgeous out.
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
Y'all went to Krugente Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs. There's a market here.
More people missing.
Beg your pardon?
All right, got it. Y'all here selling water? Oh, you got fruit cordial. Fruit cordial, let's go. We'll take all of your meadow milk and all of your fruit cordial. Thank you very much. And we'll take some of your pristine clear water. I don't know how many of this we'll need, but we'll take $2,000 worth of it. You may never use it, but we'll have it.
More people missing.
All right then.
What we got? This is the Bounty Tavern. And the direction I'm headed. Which is away from the meeting spots.
You there.
You're going to take that run into a giant sandworm. You get a hero's weapon if you take him down. There's weapons and armors for sale in town. Oh yeah, we need to go check those out.
Hey,
Okay.
What were the gods doing?
Oh, it's my popularity ranking. I'm like, I don't know what that was. I mean, I wasn't going that way. I was just running over there.
Ah, close ray.
Close your A.
let's not.
I'm trying to find the weapons.
Now what am I to do?
An elder candidate?
You get tired.
What'll I do here?
Oh, there's the weapons. I thought she was gonna stop me again.
Okay.
I'm like, hold on.
What'll it be?
Oh, it has some praise. For a healer? Interesting. Bum 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 bum. No, that's okay. Thank you though.
Can't be.
What'll it be?
It's all good. Gilded vestments. 10,000, 20,000. Jeez. Jeez, Louise. About one of these. Jeez, Louise. And desert gloves. The sand rat, GB.
What now?
Equipment. Yeah, I'm a mage. I'm like, did I just find it?
You can trust in me.
What'll I do here?
More people missing.
Maybe they have some info at the bar. What are you buying? What are you selling? I guess we'll buy some fairy dust. And your last two medicines. Oh, these are my medicines. We broke. Oh, this is a face statue.
That's wrong, though.
Dun, 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 dun. Fixing all zombies.
Oh, anyone.
Well met.
Should win a save here, guys. I caught myself slightly dozing a little bit, and we can pick this up tomorrow. Thank you guys on YouTube watching, on Twitter watching, and tomorrow we'll pick it up, try to get a little bit more rest in, and be prepared to have a good stream. But tomorrow afternoon, earlier in the day, we'll be doing some painting, so make sure you're here for that. And yeah, that'll be just on Twitch and X, not on YouTube. So yeah, see you then. Peace.